What is going on? Welcome back to Trending Stocks. Today we're going to talk about the top 5 squeeze stocks to add to your watch list for this upcoming week. So I'm going to go over all that, but first, make sure to hit that thumbs up and subscribe. Always greatly appreciate that. And with that said, let's get right to it. So starting off with data points, GDP on December the 21st, so Thursday, is the only real data point this whole week that you need to watch for that has and will have a disruptive move on the broader market. Forecasted to be 5.2, so relatively high. But if the data does come in better than expected, you're going to see that propel the market significantly higher. And as a result, you most likely will see a lot of shorts be on edge, close out some of their positions, and in some circumstances, have a squeeze. A lot of the stocks I'm going to be talking on, shorts are overextended, so I'm going to break that down for you. When it comes down to the Feds though, there is no meetings this upcoming week, so obviously winding down closer to the holiday season, so things will just get a little quiet for them. And upcoming earnings, nothing really to talk on. FedEx might do fairly well, but not really enough to disrupt the broader market. So once again, let me know your thoughts on that in the comments below. Going into this upcoming week though, the fear and greed index is around, I think it's 67. So there is going to be a lot of good momentum behind the scenes, still trying to propel the market higher. So you kind of will have that. So starting off with stock number 5, that is this. Oddly enough, this is a brand new one. It has not been on the top 5 for a long time. And this is one stock that I actually do cover under my other channel, Financial Journey. So looking at Lucid, so over the last 1 year, it is down 35.97%. Year to date, 22.53%. And on Friday, it went down 7.2%. So that was kind of overkill somewhat. But when it comes to the data points, that's probably why it is on this list. So utilization is 100%. Short score is 90.72. On Friday, shorts did return 2.39 million shares and 28.35% of the free floats being shorted, which works out to be 250.99 million shares overall are being shorted. I've said this when I do my dedicated Lucid videos, 28% short interest on a company that is producing a ton of vehicles. But also, while I am on here, if you are looking for a lot of good compiled information, such as press releases, SEC filings, transcripts, fireside chats from previous earnings, and whatever else, take a look at Seeking Alpha. I do have a 7-day free trial for you guys, so link in the description below and also the comments. So let me know your thoughts on Lucid. So stock number 5. Stock number 4, my fave, is good old Beyond Meat. So this one has been very volatile over the last little bit, but over the last 1 year, down 27.5% year to date, 19.31, and on Friday it did pull back 5.2%. But like I mentioned, over the last 5 days, it has gone up 11.19%. Didn't squeeze, but this stock was on this list last week. I'm sure a lot of you already do know what Beyond Meat does, but this is the profile right here. But once again, it is the data points. That is why it is on this list. So shorts did return 440.22 thousand shares on Friday. 44.05% of the free float is being shorted. 27.15 million shares overall are being shorted. Cost to borrow average is 263.81%. And through interactive broker short availability, 0 shares available going into next week. So like I mentioned, a lot of these stocks that we've been talking on, shorts are overextended. So once again, take note of Beyond Meat. Stock number 3, SIEN. So ticker is SIEN. So over the last 1 year, down 77.28%, year to date, 71.16%, and on Friday, down 3.11%. As far as what they do, you can kind of see that right here. So in the healthcare sector. But moving on, looking at some of the data points right here. So shorts didn't really do anything yesterday. So that might be a glitch because it shows 0 change from yesterday. But 13.07% of the free float is being shorted. 1.44 million shares overall being shorted. Cost to borrow average, yes, there must be a glitch because it's saying NA right now for that. But looking at cost to borrow through interactive brokers, it shows 57.88, and normally they're a little bit low. So obviously it could be significantly higher than that. Through this though, it does indicate that there's around 5,000 shares available to be shorted. Utilization is 92.56 and short score is 96.12. So this one definitely add to your watch list. Obviously, a lot of these stocks as well could be having independent data coming out that could really propel them higher. I haven't really been looking to see if they have been putting out any news. So the last news for Centene, for instance, was their Q3 earnings on November the 9th. So relatively quiet. For Beyond Meat, it looks like it was the last news November the 16th. So still, even for that, fairly quiet. But moving on, stock number 2, that is the Lion Electric Company, tickers LEV. Over the last 1 year, down 7.84%, year to date 11.74%, and on Friday it went up 0.53%. This is what they do. You can kind of see that right here in the industrial sector. But the data points, so utilization is 91.87, short score is 96.52, and on Friday, shorts did increase a small amount, but 63.8 thousand shares, 18.6% of the free float is being shorted, 8.28 million shares overall are being shorted, and cost to borrow average is 35.59%. And around 55,000 shares available to be shorted. So that's kind of a drop in the bucket overall. So this one, definitely not the sexiest industry or what they do, but still, it is what it is. Stock number 1, before I get into my bonus one, I don't think I mentioned it at the very beginning, but I'm going to be doing a bonus one. But stock number 1 is SIRI. SIRI is a ticker. On Friday, it did go down 5.1%. On the 1 year, down almost 10% or 9.55. Year to date, 6.74% in the red. I'm sure a lot of people already know what SIRI does. It kind of shows right here. But the data points. So utilization is 94.82%. Short score is 99.02. On Friday, shorts did return 1.77 million shares right here. 27.99% of the free float is being shorted. 175.14 million shares overall are being shorted. Cost to borrow average is 31.46. And around 20,000 shares is available. So kind of interesting stuff. Let's move on to the bonus one right now. Actually, on a side note, is any of the top 5 that I did cover, is any of those, do you own those? I'm kind of curious. Lucid is one of the new ones that obviously just added to this top 5 list. So that one came out of left field. I know Lucid is very popular with a lot of retail investors. So do you own Lucid? Do you not? What's your take on that? So stock number, or I guess bonus, is Faraday Future, tickers FFIE. Over the last 1 year, down 99.3%. Year to date, 98.77%. And over the last 1 day, up 1.95%. Latest news for them is fairly good. So they are most likely going to be launching a lawsuit against illegal trading activities. So they haven't named anyone yet, but this has been kind of a work in progress ever since October. So there's some pretty good updates for that. But like I said, shorts are really overextending themselves, especially in this stock. Utilization is 94.29. Short score is 80.84. On Friday, shorts did return 309,000 shares. Short interest is 50.08%. That is crazy. 50%. 27.5 million shares overall are being shorted. 17.41% is the cost to borrow average, and 0 shares available to be shorted. So this one is definitely a good +1. I have no idea why this isn't the top 5 or within the top 5 through Ortex. You can kind of see right here. This is how I get my top 5. I just simply take this. So you get SIRI, the Lion Electric Company, Centene, Beyond Meat, Lucid, and many others. So let me know your thoughts on these stocks potentially, or as well, what other stocks do you feel have a good likelihood of a squeeze that might be coming out? Let people know in the comments below so they can check those out as well. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up and subscribe. Always greatly appreciate that. And take advantage of this promo with Moomoo. Sign up for an account with Moomoo, throw $100 at it, and you get 5 free stocks. Each stock can be valued up to $2,000, so this is a win-win. Link in the description below and also the comments, so take advantage of that. With all that said, I appreciate all of you watching.